Hello, partners. My name is Cess. My pronouns are she and her. And I came to Canada when I was just 10 years old. It's a bit of a story for me because Canada, unlike Christina, where it was different places that she's tried, for me was the only choice. And that was a choice made by my mother, who was self-sacrificing and wanted to create a better future for her family, for her two daughters and her husband, that she came to Canada. In my very early days, where I don't remember seeing my mom when I was 3 years old, 4 years old, and 5. So I would say the first time I actually met my mom was here in Canada when I was 10 and I saw her at the airport. And I remember looking at this woman and knowing that she was my mom, but I didn't know what it felt like for her to be my mom. And then now, 15 years later, we're still in Canada. I now have a family of my own. And my mom and I, now being a mom myself, I obviously also understand all the sacrifices. So I've been with Starbucks for 11 years, and Starbucks was not my first choice. I was in university, college, and I was studying nursing at the time, and I was a working student, and somebody referred me to Starbucks, and so I jumped in, came into Starbucks, was working, and was studying nursing at the same time. And as I stayed in Starbucks, I grew to love the company more. And at the same time, I also hated the industry that I was studying. My last year of school came, and I built up the courage, and I told my mom that nursing wasn't for me. I said that, I don't see myself doing this for 20 plus years, and I'm gonna take my stand and I'm gonna find something else that I enjoy. So I stayed in Starbucks, transitioned and stayed, and thought I could figure out and stay at Starbucks at the same time. And then I just felt it change, felt challenged and supported, and opportunities came my way, and I said no at first, and the questions came back again, and I said yes, and 11 years later, here I am. So it's been a great journey so far. Mine is resilience and adaptability. I think the women role has evolved so much over the decades that, from being the home caretaker to now being that and more beyond the household. So I think that is probably what I'm most proud of. This was a very hard question. A lot of thoughts and feelings went into this. I don't. I think there's a lot of female leaders that I aspire to be. But if it's one thing is, what are some of their characteristics that I have picked out, that I aspire to be and want to be, that will feed into the women that I will be proud of 10 years from now, because I'm after the role model that I'd like to be proud of, and that my future daughters will hopefully be proud of and see as a role model as well. Okay, Maya Angelou said, "A wise woman wishes to be no one's enemy, and a wise woman refuses to be anyone's victim." So I would say leadership and success, right? Not to get lost in the message of what a woman can and can't do. Find your reason why. Find a reason why for all the things that you do, and find your beautiful self-confidence at every roadblock that is really just another step in your final metamorphosis.